Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to show you if I was to start from scratch, how would I set up a cold email system without all the bells and whistles and just to, get going fast. So I'm going to be scraping leads, uploading those leads using my automation and using a cold email software to send all those emails. And I'll even show you how I would go about crafting an email, creating an email sequence for whatever it is that I'm selling. So in this case, I'm going to scrape some leads for B2B consultants or coaches. We're gonna set that up in my Google Sheet. Use my automation to send that to my cold email software, and I'm going to do it here super quick. So let's just jump right into the tutorial. I'm going to show you my screen here. Okay, so for those that are new here, um, if you didn't know, I use Apify to do most of my web scraping. Apify is basically a marketplace for tools and scrapers where you can scrape leads, you can scrape product data, you can scrape stuff for your SEO tools, you can scrape jobs, all that stuff. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Apollo scraper, which scrapes up to 50,000 leads. That you'll get $1,000 leads for $1.20. I'm going to get 1,500 leads, and I'm going to scrape those for B2B for coaches, consultants. So, what I have done is I went to Apollo. Now you don't need a excuse me, you don't need a paid version of Apollo. You can use the trial, or the free version. And all we need to do is you will need a paid version of Apify. You will need the plan to get this running. You might get some credits for the free one. You might not. I would suggest that you buy or you purchase Apify. It starts at $39 a month. There are some. I'll leave a link below. You might be able to find a coupon code, but I'll leave a link below. It's pretty inexpensive, and you'll use it. If you're going to be using cold email, you can't. Like, if you're going to be using cold email, you need to have an Apify scraper because you're going to be doing this month over month over month. So what you want to do is, anyway, you want to go to Apollo, and basically all we're doing in Apollo is we're filtering. We're gonna be filtering the leads that we want. So in this case, I said coaches, consultants. I've already selected all the titles here. So you just go in and you'd basically just make sure you hit email status verified too. We'll get into that in a sec. You're basically just choosing your persona. So in this case, I've used any titles that include coach, consultant, founder, CEO. The location, I've just done the US just to keep it simple. If you want to add Canada or Australia, UK, or whatever. And then I've just done industry keywords, professional training and coaching. Now you can add. Why is it not letting me add to that? Oh, there we go. You can add other ones, like if there is anything else. I don't think there's much else for coaching, management consulting, so you could probably add that in there. I want consulting is kind of yeah. So I'll just to keep it simple. Let's just do these. And then you can add some more. There's a bunch more filters. I don't think you need much more. We just basically want the job title and the industry keywords. And as you can see here, let me just move this thing here. There's 109,000 leads here. Just take the first, let's take the first one here. So this one, Activate Group Incorporated. See what the company is all about. Coaching firm for CEOs organization. So that's what we want. We want coaches. Let's check another one. Let's try this one, Belong Lab. We are here to help our clients catalyze real transformation in building cultures. So similar. Let's just check 3 or 4 just to make sure we've got the right leads here. Now available for teaching, coaching, mentoring, change management, and consulting. Okay, so there we have 3 leads. Let's, just to make it play it safe, let's do this one here. Actually, let's do this one. Copy. Dornall Consulting, transform holistic life, career, blah blah blah. So we have 4 leads right there. 4 leads that are in the niche that we want. So we know this is correct filter. You can change this, modify it how you want. You may not want to add that management consulting industry keyword there. And all you're doing is here copying this link, and then we're going to save this link for a later date. And then you're going to Apollo. Now, I'm not going to scrape them. I'm just going to show you how to. I've already scraped the leads, but all you do is make sure, come to this Apollo scraper, scrape up to 50k leads, and then you're just going to paste that in here. I've set the number of leads to 1500. I've set it to B2B file name. That's just what I want to call it, B2B coaching leads. And then for my run options, you can select no timeout. So that just keeps going. And then save and start. And then once you've done that, it will start to, well, I can run it now. I'm going to, oh, no. I don't want to run it. I've already ran it. That's why I'm not running it. So there you go. There's my 1500 B2B leads. It's cost me $1.80. I now have 1500. Well, I don't have 1500 emails. I have 1500 leads that potentially have emails. I've not even opened this file yet, so it's going to be the first time I've done it. You can select the fields. Let's just grab the whole thing. We'll remove any fields that we don't need. Download that CSV. And as you can see, I've already done it. It's on my desktop here. And then the next step is go to your Google Sheets. I think it's new.sheets. Yeah, you know what? Just go to Google Sheets. I don't know that. Google Sheets. Get a new sheet going. And then just file, import, upload, browse. Is that the one I just did? That's got to be. Just append to current sheet. So anyway, the only information we really need, like this is the whole goal of this is I don't want to get fancy. I want to get this up and running. I want to send them a direct email. Remember that email is not necessarily just about personalization. Personalization plays a huge part, but what's important to me is making contact and having a great offer. So I really want to put more focus there. You can use a bunch of these fields for a bunch of different personalization techniques. It's just way beyond what I can show in this video, so we'll get into that another time. I'm starting a school community where I'm going to go into much more detail on these techniques that you can use, you know, where else you can scrape stuff from. So stay tuned for that, or subscribe, like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos of personalization, or if you want to see more videos on automation focus, please let me know, and I can gear things towards that. But yeah, so all we need here is first, last name, and we want their email. You can use the personal email. Maybe the personal email is better. I don't know. I don't think so. I think, you know, for work related stuff, look at all these personal emails. We have a ton of personal emails here. So if you want to add their personal email in there, that's up to you. I'm just going to go with the work email for now. You want their organization name, and then we may use their website, so we'll keep that. No, you know what? I want to keep it simple. So we want first name, last name, email. Keep personal email, who knows? And then let's have title. I don't know what this is. Photo URL. This is their photo. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. I mean, if you want to get creepy or something and you just want to show their photo, that might be that there might be you know what? I'm gonna write a note down. That might be a good personalization thing, or you know, I don't know. That might be interesting. So we'll keep that for another day. But yeah, let's just have their name. We'll keep their job title, industry. We know what industry. Let's delete that. Delete column. We'll delete that. We got the first and last. Delete. There's going to be a lot of deleting here. I'm going to speed this up. You want to keep their LinkedIn URL. We can use this. All this data is pulled from LinkedIn. So, but we don't need it right now. So let's delete. Keep that. That's the headline too. You want to... No, we ain't going to keep any of that. Yeah, see, look, we don't need half of this. We just need the email. You know, you can normally I'd say keep location. You can get their location in there. So we got first, last, email, personal email. If you want it, you know, I'm just going to delete that just to make this simple. If you want to use that, be my guest. Organization name, organization website, title, and these are the exact same thing. I don't know what the difference is. It must be the profile, so delete the headline. Okay. And I don't know what that's all about. That's a little bit advanced. So that's all we really need. First name, last name, email, organization website, title. And then why is the rows like, can I refresh this? I don't know why the rows are like that. I've never seen that. Okay, so now we've got, excuse me, we've got a bunch of leads here. You know, they're not all going to have emails. So you could, I guess, switch that out. But look here, like we've got how many leads? I mean, I put 1,500. There's a few missing. You got a ton of emails here, 500. I'm not going to run through 500 right now. But what I'd suggest is, you know, run 500 leads a week or a month, whatever. Like, just make sure that you keep going with this and just keep it active and keep things coming in. You know what? It's only going to take one opportunity, and you've made a ton of money. So don't look at it as a, oh man, I got to speak to 1,000 people. Just keep it, you know, just keep it going, keep them coming in. So the next step is we want to push these to Instantly. Now, if you're unaware, Instantly is a cold email software. I'll leave a link below. I cover that in my course in way more depth. But basically, you're going to need multiple inboxes for Instantly. I'm not going to get into the technical side of it. There is some tech side to it. There is things that you need to do to ensure deliverability. So we'll get in. If you want to watch that, I think that's in video 3. I can link that below, or just sign up to my course. You'll get all the information you need here. You will have to purchase inboxes to make this work. But what we're going to do next is we're going to use this Google Sheet that I've just created. Okay, and then I'm going to run it through this automation that's going to add these leads to Instantly automatically. So assuming you've got Instantly set up, and I'll just show you quickly. Instantly is the cold email software, and then the campaigns, we're going to have these running in here where we'll have email sequences in each campaign, and then you have your email accounts, which I've already created. I've got a few. Some of them have got errors. Some of them are not warmed up right now. I switch these out all the time. You know, things happen. Like you can see in my campaign, it's got an error, sending error. That's from one of the emails. So you're going to have to learn about that, switching these emails out. The good thing is if you do use my cold 5-day cold email course, there is a cheap way to get inboxes. I actually have a few new ones that I've not shown, which I'll be doing videos about. But you can use the Cloudways $1 inboxes, which is the cheapest you're going to get them anywhere, and they do work because I've run them and I'm running them. So click the Instantly link below. Watch my video as well on Instantly and the technical setup. You will have to do that, but this part is assuming that you've set up your inboxes, got your Instantly purchase, and you've already warmed them up, so you're 2 weeks in and you're good to go. The next thing is we need to verify these leads and then send them to Instantly. Now, this automation, you can get this if you use my affiliate link. You use my affiliate link below, and I'll send you this. But because I don't want to gatekeep, I'm going to show you quickly how to build this. Because we're not doing the personalization, we don't need this part here. We just need to connect the sheets, verify the emails, and then send them to Instantly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this scenario. So I have a bunch here. Where is it? I want newest to oldest. Nope. Okay. Personalization. Okay, I'm going to make a copy of this just because I use that a lot. So I don't want to mess with it. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, and then we'll just call this without personalization. Without personalization. Okay, so this personalization step We still want to go this direction. We just don't want this. So let's just make sure we get the same file ID out. Okay, so let's delete that. And then let's delete this. That should keep that. This is just to update if the email is invalid. And then for the Google Sheets, so you're going to have to connect to your Google Sheet. And then all we're doing is we're just going to switch this spreadsheet to this one here, Coaching Leads B2B. Okay, Coaching Leads. Hopefully that just shows up. We can just search for it. Coaching Leads B2B. Scraped sheet name. There's no sheet name. It should just be sheet 1. Yes, and then you do filter email if the email exists, and then we're going to do it in 50s. So just to keep this video short and not use a bunch of credits, I'm just going to do 10, but I would say do it in 50s increments. That way you can kind of manage it. If you want to go higher, and then save that. So that's basically what it's going to do is that's going to watch my Google Sheet that we created, and then it's going to say if the email is in there. So if it's not a blank field, then bring it in. And then the next step here is Never Bounce. Now Never Bounce, I'll get into that in another video. So basically what Never Bounce does is some of these emails in this list are not always legit emails, and when it comes to deliverability in your Instantly campaign, they need to be verified emails before you send it. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in spam. You're gonna get your email accounts blocked. So that is something that we do have to do to make this work. Never Bounce is a credit system, so I've spent $8 for 1,000 credits. I'll leave a link below. I'm not going to show you the website. We need to run it through Never Bounce to verify the emails. It has to happen. I tried to skip this step, and I got like 5 inboxes flagged right away, and I couldn't reuse them, so I had to buy new inboxes. So don't skip the email verification. And all you do in here is you just add the email field and save. And then I have added a router. So what that does is if the that's not right. Yeah, so if the result from Never Bounce is not equal to valid, then I just add it into the sheet. I update the sheet where I have not included this here, so give me one sec. I update the sheet, which will say, well, there we go, Coaching Leads. That's all we want. And then sheet name, sheet 1. And then you want to update the row number. And then I've put not added for field H. So I'm going to have to go back to my sheet, and then we'll just call this not added. Okay. Not added. So all it's going to do is it's going to say if that email is not added to Instantly, it's going to go into that route, and it's just going to add this text string here, not added. Okay, so save that. Okay, and then I like to align everything. Okay, now we're just going to update here, and now this is going to do the opposite. So this is going to say if the email is verified, let's go this way. Okay, and we just got to switch this out again. So B2B. Throw it in, sheet 1. Make sure it's the same row number. And then all we're doing here is now this would be for the personalization. So do we actually need this? I don't think so. This is saying if I did personalize it. So we can remove this. In fact, remove that. Still email verified. So email verified straight to Instantly. And as you can see, like how much shorter and simpler this gets when we're not personalizing them. And then so for the campaign though, we want to change the campaign. So that's one thing I should have. In fact, for the case of this, let's just do demo test YouTube. That's a campaign I've created in Instantly. You can see right here, just because I'm not actually going to run these leads. But you know what? I might run these leads as a test just to show you if they produce anything. But for now, let's just do demo test YouTube. Put the email in, first name, last name, website URL, and then we don't need personalization. These are fields that are going into Instantly. Add the website, and we can add job title and all that stuff, but you know, like I said, I'm just keeping this simple. So save that. So that's going to go straight into Instantly, And then all we want to do here is just add, this is just a section that, do I even need this part, I wonder? This just says it's added to, I just put a field in my sheet that says added to instantly. So go back to, let's add a new row, insert, one column. Actually, I could have just done it here, instantly. And then I can just, yeah, instantly. And then I'm going to add a, yes, added or something. So instantly, and that's not the right field. Is it H? It's G, isn't it? Well, let's actually, sorry, I got to switch the sheet. That's why. B2B coaching leads. Sheet 1, row number, and then we just want to add added, and then remove that. Should be in that field, not that one. Okay, save. Auto align, save. Okay, so now this automation is done. So there you go. I just went through the automation with you. It's built. If you want the one with AI personalization, use my affiliate link. Send me an email. Excuse me, I apologize. If you even don't use my affiliate link, it's fine. Send me an email just to reach out. I like to get a bit of feedback on the videos. I'll send it you for free. So yeah, so we've got it already. It's going to load into instantly. I've got 10. I've set the limit to 10. So all we're going to do here is we're going to run this automation. Let's run these and then see if we get any errors. And we did. What did I do wrong? Oh, the website. Okay. Oh, I've got the wrong field. You know what? Just screw it. We don't need the website anyway. I was just save. Run. And we've got another error. Website. What's going on? Demo YouTube. Is it using the wrong fields, I wonder? Let's just change these. Nope. That's correct, so I don't know why. Oh, sorry, here. The website URL. That's in company name. That's what it was. Oops. URL. Organization name. And then this is the field that I use for personalization. You'd set those fields in instantly if you do want personalization, but we don't even need this website URL, to be honest with you. So let's go. Oh man, what is happening? What? Oh, invalid URL. Oh, it's done the same one. What's going on here? It's not, oh, I don't think I saved it. Oh, that would be why. Oops. Email, first name. Okay, so let's just get rid of both of these fields. We don't need it. Save. Save again. Run. There we go. Now it's coming in. Now it's going in. So there's 1, 2. This one didn't get verified. 6. There you go. 10 emails should be done. Okay, there we go. So 10 emails. They didn't all go through. We got 9. 9 added to instantly. 1 didn't get verified, and that's what we want. We don't want the ones that don't get verified by their email address to go in, because that's gonna hurt our mailboxes. Okay, so now these are added into the demo test YouTube. I've got an error here, but I've still got a bunch of inboxes that are working. So the next step is your sequences. Now I've got personalization in here, but I have gone over this in another video too. Obviously, this is going to change based on your offer, what you're doing is, but the goal, and I have a little, sorry, let me show you the leads as well. Look, you can see these are the new leads that it's just added in. It's even added mine in there somewhere. So these are some of these coaches. Well, in fact, let me see if I can find the names. And I should have added a field where it said added, but I didn't. That's okay. So Harry Das, that one would have been added. I like to keep track of where I'm at in the spreadsheet, but who cares about that? That's an internal thing that you have to figure out. Yeah, so there's Harry Das. So yeah, so you can see we've got the leads added. Next step is the sequence. Now, depending on your offer, like this is for a B2B coaching, so I want to send them an automation that or an offer for maybe like a follow-up automation that I can build out in N8N or something like that, or I think I have N8N running. No, I don't. So my offer is going to be different. So what I would say is, like, I have a little Notion doc. Was it this one? This is the my you can find that in my cold email course, and I do go into this in a bit more detail, but these are kind of the email structure that I write that does work, that I've had success with. I use AI personalization to do that. But I basically just say, hey, XYZ, I like XYZ about your company, and I use personalization to do that. It's becoming a bit saturated, so we're going to have to get a bit more creative. But what I would do right now is the best way that I've seen to get people to reply is to give them something, is to offer them something, whether it be a free trial, whether it be like some sort of asset that you've generated or that you've made specifically for them. I wouldn't. I think the Loom videos are good, but instead of doing a Loom video, I would kind of cut that out at this point, and I would just say get them on a call. Okay, then you can demo them. Like, why show them the Loom video before the call? I, Sometimes the Loom video works, sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, you're showing them the Loom video, they see it, and they're like, okay, well, I know what it is now, so screw it. Like, I don't need it, I'll build it myself or whatever. Like, so just the whole idea is give them something for free, make it something that they obviously need, and use social proof if you can, and then a call to action. So that's why I like this here. If you're starting out, you're going to have to play with this. I'm just going to do the one sequence here, but this is super general. Like, hi, first name, I run a small automation agency helping creators like ZYX companies save 50 hours a week. Happy to build a free mini setup for you to test, and if you like it, we can talk about. So I would actually use an email just like this. It's very simple. Obviously, you need to go into a bit more detail. I've just put I run a small automation agency. I would go specific to the offer that you're going to give them, whether it is an automation service, whether it's a marketing service. If you're doing marketing, I would try and show results of like successful campaigns in there. I don't think you need to personalize. I think you need to show them something, and I think you need to offer something for free. Like, I'm not saying do your work for free, but I'm saying, don't get paid until we do this. Don't pay until we do this, or see if it works for you. If it makes a difference in your conversion rates, blah blah blah. Then let's talk about how we can get you on like a subscription or something like that. Obviously, because everyone's business is different, I cannot give you more insight. But I would say watch my cold email course. This I'll put this Notion doc below. This is perfect. Like, this is, I know it's simple, but simple is better, man. People are trying to make these crazy personalized systems, and really, like, you can spend all the time you want trying to make these perfect systems, but like a simple email with a simple offer without personalization is gonna work. It's all a numbers game, right? Like 1,500 emails a week. Like, get more inboxes instead of thinking about how can I make, like, obviously split test your emails, but I would say add more leads, add more inboxes, scale it, make sure you're sending like 30,000 a month or something, and then you're going to get replies, and you're going to start getting sales and revenue and booking calls and all that stuff. Then you can start automating, then you can start trying new offers, then you can start doing more AI personalization. So just to keep it simple, use an email just like this. Reply yes if you want a free demo. PS, like, do a PS. If this doesn't work, you lose nothing. This is free. Like, I'm taking all the risk here. and then do it for free if you can. If you can't, do your offer, see what reply you get back. Worst case is you have to come back to this and do it that way. I'm not saying do everything for free, because I know that it's not possible in every case, and it does work still without offering something for free. I just think you get a high reply rate, you can get them on the call, and then you can say, well, based on what you've said, it's actually not going to be that free, because you're looking at like a full custom project. They've already done the call with you. There's already interest there. You could probably get them to commit to something. So don't worry about that. But this is exactly how I would do my first email. I wouldn't overthink it. Then I'd get that. I'll say, I'd go to, this is just me figuring out Google Sheets, and I'd go to Chat GPT and I'd say, write me a three-step follow-up, and I would probably maybe 5-step follow-up sequence for this email. Make it high converting. I don't know why I had that in, but it does work. So okay, so you've got that first email done. The original email is this. They can even, oh, there we go. So they've even improved it. Did you see the high? I just wanted to bump this in case it slipped through. Oh no, sorry, this is the first one. And then I'll just go through this, go back to you instantly, and add a new step. Yep. And then I'll do that. Yep. And then I go to chat. Obviously, make this better if you can see anywhere for it to be better, but the follow-ups are not. Yeah, look, see, look, that's it. Look, got social proof. Setup took under 2 hours. Happy to give you the same free trial. Build something you can use immediately. No strings attached. See, look, it's even got the exact structure I would use. And then get some subjects. Get a little creative. You add that RE after it. That's a good idea. Yeah, so I'm selling automation, so it's a little different, but whatever you're selling, just get creative. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Try and get them on a call. That's the goal here. Send as many leads as you can, and you'll be golden. Trust me. Just try it. Yeah. So and then add those those follow up sequences. AI is actually perfected this. Like this is a perfect follow up sequence. Keep it simple. If you want to add some little factoids or why you should, like benefits of why you should be using it, add some more social proof, anything like that, by all means. 4 steps. Now remember, this is going to be 4 emails, so that does change your how many inboxes you have for how many emails you can send instead of 1. So if you had like a inbox capacity for, in fact, like I have a little calculator. If you go to jakebat.ca and you go down here, so if you wanted like the plug and play setup, let's just do Jake B. And so here I have like a little, so if you wanted like 1,000 leads, this is how much 10,000 leads is how much it costs. Let's just do 5,000. But remember, those 5,000 counts for, it's not leads, sorry, I should put 5,000 emails per month. So 4 of those emails is 1 lead, right? So you may need more. So let's just, let me show you. It tells you the cost here. Yes, I have 1 instantly. And then there you go. So you got your cold email infrastructure. This is my service that I offer if you want me to set it up. But you saw it's pretty easy to do, but I know people are tight for time, so I like to offer this. But then you got free domains, $36, $45 fee. This is the mailbox setup fee. That's my fee. But this is the mailboxes too. So 9 mailboxes at $4 a month. One-time fee $170, a monthly fee $36 a month, $206. But this is to run 30 a day times 9 inboxes times 20 days, 5,400 emails a month. So 30 a day, like you've already used 4 emails for 1 client, right? So that's kind of the scale of it. You're going to probably need a bunch more emails. So like, what is it? 4. We got 4 sequences divided by 30. No, that's not right, is it? So it's 30 divided by 4, 7.5. So 7, is that right? No. My maths is terrible here. That can't be right. 7.5. No, so you got 30 emails a day. Each one uses 4. So you've only actually got, so you've only actually able to run 7 to 8 leads on that amount of emails, on that amount of inboxes. So you might want to add like 15. So keep that in mind when you are sending the follow-up sequences. You're not just getting the one email. You're sending 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't do them. You can spread it out, of course. Like you can do 1 day, and then after 2 days, and then after 4 days, and then after whatever, if you want to go even further. But try to limit that. So I'd say 2 or 3, and then I would always add for your last follow up, like this is my last attempt. That can convert people. So, but yeah, that's it. Set up. It was a little longer than I want this video to be, but that's as simple as I'd keep it. You got your leads added, I'd start sending them, I'd turn the campaign on, trial and error. You'll see your open rates, you'll see if people are responding. Just keep switching out these sequences. Don't overthink it. I do the same thing. I think, I need the perfect email, I need it to say this, I need to do that. Just friggin' bang it in. Get ChatGPT to start giving you better versions of it. Add some different follow-ups, change the offer, and do that. I would say do that every 2 to 3 weeks. Even at 2 to 3 weeks, you've probably not got enough leads to say this doesn't work. But just keep trying new things. But this is what I'd do if I was to start today. Had to restart and get going fast. This is what I'd do. That took me less than an hour to set up. I can turn that on right now. Start sending to those exact leads, those 10 that I sent. Keep uploading, like in the make. Obviously, change this. You want to add all 500. Change that to 500, and it's just going to use your make operations, and it's going to add 500 right there. So then you've got 500 in your instantly campaign, and literally all you got to do is you got to say resume or turn it on. That's it. You've built the sequence. Hit resume. You've already sent 500 emails. Not immediately, but it's in the work. And then get to work, do whatever you got to do throughout your day. That's already working in the background. I would say look at my cold email course, because there is some. You know what? In fact, my next video, I'm going to show you some options for internal notifications, so that when you do get a reply, you're going to get a text, an email, all that stuff, just so you can stay on top of these leads. Because when you set this and you leave it, you do forget about it, and you do forget about these responses. So next video, I'm going to show you some replies to keep on track of this, and how we can use AI to manage our inboxes and stuff like that. Also, separately, if there's a specific video you want to see, whether it's automation focused, whether it's cold email focused, lead scraping, please let me know. I am looking for more insight into what to do more videos about. These seem to get a lot of traction, and this is kind of what I do all the time. So I'd appreciate any feedback on that. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.